Hello. I was gonna do a video with Steam, but like not a Steam game, but I'm currently logged out, I guess, and I don't remember my password. So until I do, we're just gonna continue with MS Paint. Why not? So I also did want to talk about this little thing. This is a min, but it's also the home, the largest percentage of population in the larger state of Michigan. Most Michiganders live here in Detroit. Big D. Um, I don't actually know of anyone who lives in the UP, which is what we call this Upper Peninsula, which borders Wisconsin over here. Um, but the LP is home to the capital, Detroit, and also Flint. I don't think that's exactly where Flint is, but that's kind of where they are relative to each other. Now, just so you know, up north is basically anything above this kind of area. A lot of times, people in Detroit or anywhere in this area will say, "Oh, I'm going on a trip up north." Um, yeah. Now, you might know of this little island just about here in Lake Huron called Mackinac. And there's a bit of a misconception outside of Michigan that it's called Mackinac. And if you think it's called Mackinac, you're right. I was lying. It is called Mackinac. There's also the Mackinac Bridge, which doesn't actually go touch Mackinac. It just connects the LP to the little P. I mean, to the upper peninsula. So, I've heard that there's like that some people think that Michiganders have an obesity problem, but we don't. Not that I know of. I I don't actually see too many or quote unquote obese people. So that is a stereotype. And yes, we do have an accent actually. Now a lot of people think that we pronounce apple "eeple." Now we don't. We don't. We call it an apple. It's an apple. We do slur a lot of things and kind of just drop syllables. So like the word about. You'll hear a lot of people in Michigan calling it just saying "bout," but they're used in different ways. If you were saying, "Oh, what's that all about?" Yes, you use the A. Um, in a situation where you don't add the word all, you just say "bout." About is for prolonging sentences with words like all. You'll you'll often hear Michigan called the Lake State. And yeah, it's surrounded by lakes all around. This is my bad drawing of all the lakes. Yeah. Although if you live in Detroit, which actually, oops, do up here. Oh, whoopsies, on the Detroit River. Most of the people I know just kind of use this little small lake to swim and boat. That's Lake St. Clair. Um, Now, there are two more cities that Michiganders just love going to, and that is, of course, God, these are really bad maps. Toronto and Chicago. And I've heard a misconception that a lot of us have Canadian money. And yes, I've met people with Canadian money, but we don't take it around everywhere. We love going on trips to Toronto. I once went to this little city called Goderich. Some of us even have family in Chicago. We're really the capital in the Midwest. So I'd also like to know, like, what other ideas there are of Michiganders, because it's not usually all the stereotypes I hear are wrong. There's one stereotype I did hear and I loved. See, we have two seasons here in Michigan: summer and construction. And I love it because it's so wrong. Construction is every season.